Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 26 of the FIFA 18 My Player Career, and we are starting off our third season here with Palermo. And remember, we did win the Italian Cup last season and we've already won a piece of silverware this season, winning the Italian Super Cup against Napoli. So we've started off pretty decently in the cup competitions. We did get through to the next round of the Italian Cup as well earlier on in the last episode. So now we are trying to get off to a decent start in the league. Things not going too great right now. We didn't win our first game of the season, so we want to try and get ourselves our first win and then hopefully start climbing the table. And we want to try and go for the Champions League spots at the very least. Obviously we want to try and get the title, but we failed to win the title in the last league. So now we are in the big time. It's going to be a little bit tougher, but you never know how we get on. And we are improving. All the players' stats are improving as well as Kai's as well, of course. I think we are rated 75 now. I could be wrong. It's 74 or 75 rated overall. So very, very good. Hopefully we can improve quite a lot this season against all the big teams. Remember, we're not doing any training at all, and we're not looking for a move away either. I know somebody commented below in the last episode, was it, for us to look for a transfer away, but we want to stay at Palermo for the rest of this series and hopefully get them to become the European champions. And we are in the Europa League this season, so we're hoping for a good competition throughout. I don't think we're going to go on and win that tournament, but you never know. We did shock some of the teams last year, didn't we? Beat Roma, Napoli, Udinese in the final as well of the cup. But as you can see in this Calcio A game, it is still 0-0, and that is the way it ends. No goals then in the first game of today's episode. We are going to be covering 4 games in total in today's video, and the next up, as you can see, it is against Fiorentina. This one is the 3rd league game of the season. We're currently sitting just below mid-table in 15th, so if we can try and win today, that will bump us up into the top half of the league. We are away for this one. Fiorentina surely got to be the favourites for this match, but we're going to put up a fight and try and cause a shock to try and get us at 3 points. We want to try and get Kai on the score sheet as well. He's not had the best of starts to the new year, of course. So let's see how we get on. We are playing in our all-white kits. And here we are. Here is Kai then, just laying it off there for his teammate. And we did bring in 4 loanees. And didn't really buy anybody in the summer, which was a bit of a shame. Was hoping that Palermo would invest, bring in a player or two to try and strengthen the squad, but they didn't do that. So I feel it is going to be a bit of a struggle this season. Maybe next season we will have a little bit of better luck going forward if we want to do and qualify for the Champions League through the league spaces. But if we can go on and win the Europa League, that will give us a nice little path into the Champions League for next season. As Fiorentina go through, shot comes in, that is into the back of the net, but it's not going to count. He was in an offside position, so the score remains 0-0. And Fiorentina won't be happy. Just under 10 minutes gone, and they almost took the lead. Kai's currently on a 6.2 rating, and we're hoping that improves. It's improved slightly, up to a 6.4. Massive gap on that far side. Good defending that time though there from Palermo, and that is a loose pass. Can Kai get to it? He cannot. And Fiorentina back in possession, trying to push through, straight through the middle. Good attacking play there from Palermo, and here is Kai, takes up the shot. It's taken deflection, and somehow it's found its way into the back of the net. When the luck is against you, sometimes you do get it going for you, and look at that. We've not had the best of starts of the season, but a lucky shot here from Kai. Took a deflection off the defender, then bounced over the goalkeeper. Look at that, and then in on the back of his shoulder and into an empty goal. So Kai gets his first goal of the season. Not quite sure why he's been awarded that. It should have been an OG, but we'll take it into the last 5 minutes of this match. It is Fiorentina 0, Palermo 1. And all we need to do now is hold on, and we will have our first victory of the new season, and the shock result as well, because Fiorentina were the favourites going into this one. It looks, I was going to say it looks like they're going to lose it, but they've just levelled things up. 2 minutes remaining, and Simeone, number 9 for Fiorentina, he levels things up then 1-1, and that is going to earn them a point. Not long left to play, so I don't see any more goals coming in this one, but I didn't really expect this one to be flying into the back of the net. But there we go, Giovanni Simeone, he gets his first goal of the season. Palermo are going to be very disappointed conceding so late on. after fighting through and getting a little bit of luck with their own goal. And do we have enough time to try and steal this one later on? Kai tried to play it through a little bit too much on that pass. And Fiorentina do have the ball back. 2 minutes of added time to play. That's already almost time up, to be fair. Fiorentina, maybe one last attack here from them. Looking to steal it later on, passing it through. Good defensive play there from Palermo. They do get the ball forward, but there is the final whistle. So it does end 1-1. Another draw there for Palermo. Still searching for our first goal of the new season. First win, sorry, of the new season. But we have a little bit of a break from the league. We're heading into some European action. This is what we get awarded from winning the Italian Cup last season. That is the group. We've got Borussia Dortmund of Germany. We've got Shakhtar Donetsk and Sturm Graz. So, would you say we are favourites to go through? Dortmund have got to be the main favourites to go through as group winners. But there's a chance for us to claim that second spot to qualify for the next stage. Inter Milan there against PSV. Juve are in there against Fenerbahce. Group G, Watford up against Aberdeen. Nice to see Watford in there. Spurs there in the Europa League. Stoke City there in the Europa League as well. So quite a few lower named teams from the Premier League. Rangers and Monaco in the same group. That's a tough group there. Valencia, Stuttgart and Salzburg. So let's jump into our own game though. Borussia Dortmund taking on Palermo. We are away from home, starting off our European campaign in Germany. So I will take a draw for this one actually. Away from home, taking on Borussia Dortmund in our first European game. But obviously, if we can go on and get the victory, that would be even better. But Dortmund have got to be the favourites for this game. If not, the whole tournament, in fact. They've got to be the favourites for the Europa League win. Let's see how we get on then. So far, it's been all Borussia Dortmund. 2 minutes in, and Palermo do win the ball. And here is Kai in possession. Has he got enough pace to go forward? He's got a little bit of support there in the middle, and he tries to find him. Didn't quite work out, but he does keep possession here for the Italian side. He's trying to get away from his marker, who was doing well, but Kai there keeping it in the possession of Palermo. Kept in play. Kai down the line. Good play here for Palermo. He needs to pass it inside there for Kai. Wow, they're all on the play straight away. The pressure is on here for Palermo, but we're doing well to keep hold of possession. Shot comes in, and not enough curl on it, unfortunately, there for Kai. So 8 minutes gone. It is still Borussia Dortmund 0, Palermo 0. And we're into the final 10 minutes almost. And as you can see, it is still goalless here in Germany. That one straight into the hands of the Palermo goalkeeper. As I said at the start of this game, we will take a draw, a point away to Borussia Dortmund. I think that's what you got to accept. And can we steal it later on though? 3 points is what we're searching for. Cuts inside. There's Kai. Takes off the shot just over the crossbar. He's had a fairly decent game, as you can see in the top right. He is on a 7.2 match rating. A quick change there for Palermo as well. So yeah, 7.2 for Kai. Fairly decent from him. He's had a couple of chances. Not able to put any of them into the back of the net though, unfortunately. And now we just need to defend. We don't be conceding late on like we did against Fiorentina in the league just a few days ago. But this is a nice passing play from Palermo. We've got 5 minutes remaining. Kai's asking for it. He gets it, cuts inside, plays it inside, and the shot, the second shot, oh, it's smashed against the crossbar and into the hands of the Borussia Dortmund goalkeeper. I thought that was going to be the winning goal. He should have done better, whoever it was that Kai passed it to. His first shot was saved. Or blocked even, and then his second hit the crossbar. So very, very lucky there for Borussia Dortmund. Still a chance here though for Palermo. He takes off that shot. That one again, poor effort from Palermo. Should have been going into the back on there. A couple of late chances there for the Italian side to go on and win it. Was unable to do so. So it does end Borussia Dortmund 0, Palermo 0. Kai finishing the game there with a 7.6 rating. Almost bagged himself an assist or two. So let's end today's episode then with another game. This is in the Serie A, or the Calcio A League, and we are taking on Calgary. And hopefully we can get ourselves the first win of today's episode, or the first win, in fact, of the league this season. We're away from home yet again. And Kite's trying to steal it straight from kickoff there. Wasn't able to do so. But we'll do win possession. And Kai's asked for it. Gets it. Come on, boys. Let's try and get a couple of goals and get a victory. It'd be a nice way to end today's episode. There's not been really many goals to speak of, have they? That's probably why we are hitting 4 games in today's video. Here is Kai just outside the area, goes for the shot, and again, just over the crossbar. He needs to be finessing them into the top corner, but no doubt that will happen once his stats keep increasing and he gets better with his long range shots and finesse finishing. But let's see how we get on in this second half. As you can see, still searching for the first goal in today's game. Calgary are going forward and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Not really troubling him, to be fair, but still on the attack here. Oh, we've got the ball back. Come on, Palermo. Let's get our first victory. I think if we don't win today, that could put us into the bottom 3, which of course is not where we want to be, as it took us 2 years to get promoted. Cross needs to come in, does come in towards Kai. Kai heads it on target. Oh, unlucky though, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Should have angled it a little bit better. He tried to go straight across the goal, but unfortunately straight into the hands of the Calgary goalkeeper. So onwards we go. A change for either side. Will any of those changes make an impact on this game? Still waiting for the first goal. Free kick is swung in. Kai's asking for it on the edge of the area. Here he is. Plays it through. And here's the onside. He is onside. So Kai just drops a little bit deep, and that pass was poor. And it is going to be taken away there by the defensive side. So another change here for the home team. And we've got just over a minute to play. And it looks like, guys, this is going to be another 0-0 draw. So after 4 games in the league, I think that's going to be 1 loss and 3 draws. So we're picking up points, but we need the wins if we're going to have any chance of finishing in the top half of this league. But it is going to take us a couple of games to get into, especially with the AI not being the best, of course, and not very highly rated. We are playing better teams than we did last season, and we failed to win the league as well last year, remember. But there is a final whistle then. Let's have a quick look at the league table in just a second. Kai doing all his targets, at least. He's meeting all the targets expected of him. And let's jump into the league table then. After 4 games, we are currently second from bottom in the league. Still waiting for our first win of the season. We do have 3 draws though. 1 loss. We've scored 1 goal and conceded 2. So hopefully things can pick up in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.